Hello everybody, Reggie Time here with another video of me playing some 20NL on Bet365. And if you've watched my last few videos, you'll know the drill by now. There's going to be about a minute of spamming at the start, and then we're not going to talk about anything else but the hands that are going in play. But this is one you might want to listen to, because the powers that be in the, we just call here versus two big blinds with our race for, the powers that be that are involved at a higher level than me and the club I'm involved with have authorized me to do a little giveaway just for our YouTube. Anyone who joins the Poker Lounge's Facebook page from YouTube today. So beneath the video, there is a link. There is a link, to the Poker Lounge's Facebook page. If you join that Facebook page and then you say you come from Reggie Time's YouTube channel, and then subsequently before 7:45 p.m. UK time on the day this video is released, and then deposit a minimum of £50, but more if you want, you will get a free ticket into tonight's £10 rebuy. And believe me, the cheap rebuy tournaments in the Poker Lounge are as soft as anything you'll see. It virtually plays like play money in the early stages. Then, like any tournament, towards the end, it does tighten up a little bit. But in the early stages, it is remarkably easy to chip up if you make any kind of value hand. The standard of play is remarkably low, and something any even reasonable player won't find remotely challenging. As we flop a straight with a straight flush. Just going to not mess around here with 3 blue tags. Going to make a rather large c-bet. And now we're going to hope someone's in there. Oh, no. And say with the queen. We are free rolling versus the queen. Board pair river. So this board could have run out more kindly for us. I don't think this player's got much more than like one pair very often here. So I'm just going to make a little milky bet. Wouldn't ever do this against a good player, but versus a bad player. Just don't want them to fold like a jack or a 10. Or a trip 9. If I knew they had trip 9s, I might have gone a little bit bigger, but never mind. So anyway, just to repeat that offer, because I did stumble over it a little bit, click the link beneath the page, beneath the video, it'll take you to the Poker Lounge's Facebook page. When joining that page, say you've come from Reggie Time's YouTube channel, and then when you contact the admin team in order to make a deposit, if you deposit £50 or greater before 7:45 p.m. on the date this video goes out, you will be credited with a ticket to tonight's competition for free entry. So that's why you need to deposit for 7:45 to allow admin to process everything in time. Tournament starts at 8 p.m. UK time. So it's only a small window. This video is going to be going up probably about 5 hours or more before the competition. If you do stumble across this later and then join and on a different day, you're still more than welcome. We'll still take care of you and still credit you with a tournament ticket to the next tournament that runs a £10 buy-in. So do click the link, join the page. When you've done that, if you do enjoy my content, watch my previous 3 or 4 videos that I've posted to the Lounge's Facebook page. They will demonstrate to you just how insanely wild the cash games are on there. They are as soft as anything you'll see anywhere. It's just a really good place to come and play poker as a casual player. As a regular who seeks volume, no, it's not for you. But if you're a casual player who wants to play in soft games, have a bit of fun, just play from your mobile or a tablet during the evening, it really, really is the place for you. I wouldn't say if it wasn't. I've been doing this sort of thing for a long time, promoting clubs, doing coaching, etc. No one's ever had like a bad word to say about any of the products, services, or whatever I've offered and been a part of. If it was shit, I wouldn't spam it. If it was shit, I wouldn't be there playing. I wouldn't be involved. Just take my word for it. You will enjoy the games. and rake is comparatively low, to be fair. Like these, for example, here they take a 5% rake, but it's capped at 13 big blinds. Sky take a 5% rake, it's capped at something like 7 big blinds. The games in the club play a bit higher. They're definitely at least as soft as these games, maybe softer. The rake is lower and the rake back is better. It's just an all round really good environment for casual players. So get involved. That's the end of that. I'm going to play for another half an hour because I want to get back and watch the cricket. I've been watching it this morning. I'm not a particularly patriotic man. I don't take a great deal of pride in being British, to be honest with you, or English, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I do like watching a good test match. And it is a good test match. England have done very well to put themselves now in a strong position to win the game. And I'm hoping they can clean them up. Hoping they can clean the last 2 wickets up before I have to go out for work around an hour after the lunch break ends. Not C-Bet in here versus Two Fish. Bet365's done an update and all my colour tags have gone. Fortunately, the poker tracker tags are still there, so I can just easily transfer them across. Ace Jack, still just checking that. I don't think we're going to get someone to fold a pair. I mean, we could have bet just to deny equity to random stuff that can make a pair on the river, but I'm not a big one for bluffing multi-way, especially against two, frankly, shite players. Especially when they might just let us win at showdown. As they did there. 0 bluff attempts from Jack High and 7 High. Just allowed us to wander in and put the ball down for an easy win. Joe Mal, very, very aggressive. Never folding the 6-5 suited versus anyone blind versus blind, but especially not versus Joe Mal. The only decision is whether to 3-bet or not. And I think we'll just call and play in position versus someone who opens way too wide. Tempted to lead this, but he does C-bet 70%, so maybe check raise rather than lead. Come to the big bet on this turn. We've got a pair and a gut shot. What's his delay C-bet strategy? Very, very high. So I'm going to raise and then bluff river. I'm also going to lead this turn bottom left. Get the fold from Joe Mal there. Get the call here from Joe Mal. He's got an incredibly low 1 when bet river. So we're just going to very happily bluff catch with our king queen here. Very happily bluff catch. Very rare to see such a low number. He's bet the river 15 times. He's only won 4 times when he's done it. I mean, I'm not comfortable bluff catching versus the overbet. But I can't ignore that start. If he's got me, he's got me. Good for him. He did not have me. And we absolutely played him like a fiddle there. And that made an old man's cock just slightly swell. Calling this ace queen versus this very recreational looking player. Joe Mal snapped quick because he just got put in the bin by Reggie time, which is nice. Folding this river. With the queens versus the... We don't know anything about this guy. Not in a rush to get it in. His sizing might tell us a fair chunk here about what he thinks about his hand. Not really, half pot. I think we just raise now, get it in. I mean, if we're beat, we're beat. If he's got the over pair, we he's just got the overpair, hasn't he? You know, he's going to have a lot of other stuff in range here that we would be enjoying denying equity to. And if we beat, we beat. Well, if we just get him to fold a hand like Ace-X here. I mean, obviously, we're just shoving now. There are only 40 bigs left. I'm not particularly confident that we have the best hand. But there's draws present. He might just be bad, whatever. I suspect maybe overpairs wouldn't call. He would just jam. He just have the overpair. Nice answer. We were always going broke there. We just went broke in a manner that some others wouldn't. And that's all fine. You know, you get queens versus aces, effectively blind v blind when a whale's limped the button. 100 bigs, you're just supposed to go broke. And I'm completely fine with it. With the ace king here, this is a player who I think is like really mediocre reg. And kick off with the C bet. Comes with a raise. How often does this cretin check raise? I mean, we're not going anywhere. It's just a matter of can we fast play or not. Flop, check raise, almost never. I'm going to call and then just shove over a turn bet. Not shoving now. We've got the king. Don't need to shove anymore to try and make like a jack fold. I don't love paying fuckers like this off. I mean, again, if we're cooled, we're cooled. If it's just one of those days where we're going to be on the wrong end of the coolers, then so be it. I mean, I think this guy is like significantly under bluffing this line. But we're not folding. Quads, good answer. Not surprised. And all we've seen in those two hands is probably shit regs, just getting top of range versus top of range. What are you going to do? It's annoying because the shit, and it's obvious they've only ever got value when they're doing it. But whatever, it is what it is. That's why I prefer playing in private games, because there's just a lower percentage of these sort of cunts. And by these sort of cunts, I mean people like me too. I mean, yeah, I'm calling these out for being shit regs and cunts, but that's precisely what I am. So there is a very large degree of hypocrisy going on my part. And again, look, the cunt's got a 7% 3-bet. What does he 3-bet? Button versus big, so big blind v button. Big blind versus button. He's only 3-betting 6%. I'm just not interested in giving you action, dude. Just not remotely interested. What do we had here? The limp. And then me and ISO off my son playing 55-6. Do not want to reopen the betting versus the 55-6 pre-flop. We want to be playing flops, seeing flops, turns and rivers with these players. We get the limp raise, and then we get the fold here. And then this guy's got no money, and he's limp raised, and people don't put bluffs in limp raises, so we'll just get out of there. I mean, these bad players do not put bluffs in that range. It's just literally the cream of the deck. Nothing else. I'm going to try and add another table here because I cannot be asked playing heads up. Is another table going to come up? Oh, yes, it is. Happy days. Let's get rid of this one. Let's move this one up here. Try and get out of the €40 hole we've dug for ourselves in 14 minutes. Easy squeeze with the ace jack off. Ideal situation here is they both fall pre. Second situation is we get rid of the boring bastard and we get heads up in position versus the whopper. We got the preferred scenario. What's this guy's probe? 42%, which is high, but with a bad gut shot, I mean, we hit the 10. It's no use to us, really. We'll just get out of the way. This guy do a lot of float betting. Yes, he does. So we'll go for a check raise here with our top pair. He calls. If we bet, say, 1/3 of his stack, we can happily shove the river for way less than pot. Don't like his stack size, but we will go for the ISO with the A7 suited. Completely whiff and get jammed on it, which saves me a small C bet. So for that, I am grateful. Can immediately tag this guy blue because he's obviously not allowed to leave the house without being accompanied. And we're going to try and find another new table because this wheel's gone and this guy will just probably insta quit. And I don't particularly want to play another boring cunt heads up either. Oh, the wheel's back. Happy days. Rivering a pair, hoping not to see a large bet. How often does this do delay C bet? Not very often. We do have showdown value, so we're going to call. And I don't think he's ever checking an ace, but I think it's too thin to bet. And he was checking an ace. Wonderful line he took there. Not been an especially successful session for me, has it? Trivial squeeze with the ace queen suited. Pick up the cold call from a whopper. Flop top pair. Good start. Are we going to lose another stack? Are we going to win one back? Or is it going to be largely uneventful? I'm going to go with a larger bet here. Target is like worse ace X, draws, etc. Get the snap fold. We're probably going to win here. I think we'll go for some value. Same hand. Take another one that isn't allowed out on their own. Do a very big fat. And keep my eye on the clock because the cricketers are due to come out in 14 minutes. Going to 3-bet here just to try and isolate the whopper. We get min 3-bet by another person who probably has a support worker. Just going to call here, and then if we connect in any meaningful fashion, put the rest in. We do connect by way of a pair, so obviously we're not going to fall for half pot. He does check. I mean, he could be trapping. I really don't care for 15 big blinds. If he is, good for him. And he was not. He was just being special. Picking up the aces, always a welcome sight. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Well, we got what we asked for. Not overly pleased with the sizing, but, you know, we'll take what we're given. Come on, now you can put the rest in, son. Fuck it. We're just clicking it for just literally for my own amusement. We're just going to click it again. And if I get duly punished for this, then I absolutely fucking deserve it. But I'm amusing myself. Can we click it again here and then him have to put the last bet in? I think we can. And then we're going to slow roll just for my own amusement. And I genuinely hope here I slow roll and then lose. That's what I'm hoping for here. The nut outcome here is me slow roll and me lose. We're not going to risk going into the time bank because I don't know if it's set up properly since the update. Lose, Reg. Lose, Reg. No, we didn't lose. I would have enjoyed losing there. I'd have genuinely enjoyed it. It would have amused the fuck out of me. Follow up with the kings immediately. We're not that deep. Sadly, we just take it down. So what was that? Was that a 7-bet pot? I open, call, min 3-bet, min 4-bet, min 5-bet, min 6-bet. Yeah, 7-bet pot. So we got a slow roll in. Pre-flop in a 7-bet pot. That doesn't happen very often. That's a very rare event. A pre-flop slow roll in a 7-bet pot. Beautiful. Does this guy fold too many 4-bets? Where's my stat? Can't find my stat for fold to 4-bet. Where you at, you fucker? Ah, it folded 6 times out of 6. So we'll just go for it. The thing with not playing much on mainstream sites anymore, I forget how my own fucking HUD works. And that's Reggie time 2, Joe Mal 0. It's the little things that make me happy. The little things. Good squeeze here with the King Jack suited. Could also call, just try and keep this guy in. Fuck it. We'll continue with our squeezing activities. Give this guy a chance to put me back in my box. Chooses not to. Flop top pair versus the player we wanted to isolate. Again, I mean, there's ways we can be beat, but if we are tough shit, just going to use larger sizes. Target the hands in his range that won't fold that we are ahead of. And if he check shoves on us, then we'll be sad and call off. We weren't faced with that decision, though. 8 minutes to cricket time again. We are up to 5th in the leaderboard thing, but it is early in the day. How many points have we got? 3,014 with 40 odd hands to go. So we actually have a good chance of posting a good leaderboard score. Hopefully we'll get the 50 hands in. Well, we'll just do it until we've got the 50 hands in, even if it goes slightly over the 8 minutes. Because it's very, very unlikely I'll play again before tomorrow on 365. So may as well just finish off our hands, given we've got a good chance of posting a good number. S9 off, marginal open pre into 2 regs in the blinds. I'm not just couldn't give a fuck and not doing it. It's probably making about 0.02 big blinds in theory. This is the higher rake environment than the wizard suggests, and also I'm just not that fucking bothered about chasing 0.02 big blinds of EV. Not that fucking bothered. Because these days I am very much I play a lot of hours, but there's no way I could describe myself as like any kind of like hardcore reg like I used to be. And I was a man who used to play 150 hours a month of tougher games. Now I still probably play way over 100 hours a month. Yeah, probably way over 120. But instead of those 150 hours producing well over 100,000 hands, it probably now produces 15,000 hands. But I enjoy it, and that's the most important thing. I enjoy it, I make a few quid, and that's all that matters to me. Mandatory open with a 7-5 into someone who's played 100% of hands so far. Face them in 3-bet again. Last time we did this, he had kings. assuming this is the same player. We flop trips. Potential slow roll opportunity again. Disappointing that he checks, but I've seen fish do this a lot. They love to go for check raises in these spots. We want to cram a lot of money into this pot, so we're not going to go with the small size. We get check min raised, which I like. It's very hard for us to be beat here, and if we are, then good for him. Going to give him a chance to raise again. He calls. And because I'm a dick, I'm going to do this so I can slow roll him again. That's a shame. Well, we get a chance to slow roll the river. I mean, we might be beat here. And if we are, we deserve it. But of course, we're going to slow roll again. And again, I won't be disappointed if I'm beat because I absolutely deserve for being one of the biggest twats on the internet. Nope, we weren't beat. Beautiful. And then we get randomly rewarded with the wheel as well. God, I'm a twat. I fucking love it. I will never change. €3 on the side. And I think we're probably having a winning session now too. Everything's coming up, Reggie. Double slow roll. Double slow roll in 32 fucking minutes. And we're probably going to have a really good score on the rake back too. No, we're still only on 3. We might get to 3-7. Might be good enough. And now we flopped a set. Multi-way. Does this guy stab a lot? Yes, he does. 3 out of 6. So we'll give him a chance. Sadly, he's chose a shitty size. And we've been raised. So if I do... In fact, no, just do this, Reg. Just call. He's straight out with there, sadly. Are we going to go for the third slow roll in the video? I mean, we've got to try, haven't we? Got to try. Ow! A trifecta of slow rolls would have been so fucking beautiful. And I'm happy with the double slow roll. But the trifecta, I might have had to retire from all of poker if I got the trifecta of slow rolls in. All right, the cricket's about to restart in 2 minutes. And I've still got to play. Maybe I'll just come back later and finish this. 22 hands. Yeah, I'd rather watch the cricket. We've achieved what we wanted to achieve. We've got a video out. We've done the spam. And we've slow rolled 2 motherfuckers. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. It just doesn't get better. Sit out next. Oh, no, not that one. Not that one, Reg. Sit back in, Reg. You want the bottom one? That one. And now it's dealt me back in again. Fucking hell, I'm a prick. So anyway, to recap the giveaway, which is really a good one for especially for recreational players. There's going to be a link beneath the video. That's going to take you to the private club's Facebook page I'm involved with. Join that page. Say you've come from Reggie Times Poker, Reggie Time Poker's YouTube channel, and then deposit £50 or more before 7:45 p.m. on the day of this video, and you will be credited with a £10 ticket to tonight's rebuy, which is insanely soft, basically like a play money tournament, but for real money. If you come across this video after that day and you join and you still say you're from Reggie Times channel, and then you deposit £50, I will make sure you get a £10 ticket to the next £10 tournament that runs in the club. But I'd really like to see some new faces in tonight. just to give me a clue of how effective these shield videos are. Um, so yeah, let me see you in there. Come along, join up. Just if you're really quite good, maybe don't. If you're a bit shit, then fucking hell, you are warmly welcomed as we 3-bet the jacks here. Pretty deep. Maybe we're supposed to go a little bit bigger because of the depth we are at. I don't know. I should know, but I don't. We get the cold 4-bet from a 54-8/3. Can this guy reopen? No. Don't love it because this guy's just like, even though he's loosened as a whale, his aggressive lines are really tight. Are we going to get killed at the death? Are we going to donate one back? Maybe, because we've flopped pretty fucking well. Maybe we're donating a buy-in back at the end. If we are, we are. It won't be undeserved, will it? Let's be honest. I will deserve this if we lose this one. And I think there's a good chance we will lose this one, but we just flopped decent equity, so whatever. We're up against a set. That's unfortunate. And we do not get there. So nice hand to Whale Mature. Bad end to us, but fuck me. Let's be honest, I completely, totally, and utterly deserved it. What was the outcome of that session? I think probably a losing session now. Let's go into view stats. It always comes up this year, which is annoying. Let's just look at today. Lost 50 bigs. No big deal. No big deal. But it was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like on the video and a comment, but do click the link to the Poker Lounge if you want free entry into a tournament tonight. But it is with the condition that you must make a deposit. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. We'll be back with some more videos later this week, and hope to see you in the group tonight. Bye-bye for now.